Hi, my name is Jani. I'm a CEO and one of the founders of Bitmagic. And what Bitmagic is, it's a platform that allows you to create games. You just have to say what kind of game you would like to play, and Bitmagic creates that for you. And then you can start playing, and you can modify the game as you play. You just say what kind of changes you'd like to make, and Bitmagic will do that. And if that sounds pretty amazing, then let's see how it all works. So let's take a look at Bitmagic. I'll show you a little, clips of a play session that I just did and explain as we go. So first of all, the engine creates the game based on the description. It creates the 3D world, the background story, and adds some gameplay elements. There's some enemies there. There's some collectibles. There's a goal, an actual goal that you need to reach, but we're not going to get to that yet. In this case, I'm looking for a gun because I know there is a gun, a plaster gun, which allows me to destroy the world. Because that's what I'm about to do now. I want to show you the physics engine we have here because even though it's fun to play the games by the rules, like for example opening a door with a key, it's also a lot of fun to just go ahead in a destruction mode and just blast everything. Like for example here, for no reason at all, I decided to destroy the walls. I'm basically showing off what you can do here, but when you create a game, so obviously you can choose whether or not you allow destruction of objects. But sometimes, especially early on, because we can't do like super complicated games yet, this acts as sort of like a sandbox, where you can create things and then you can go and destroy those things and rinse and repeat. That alone is very, it's fun and it's actually very relaxing. Basically, everything in this world has been created on the fly. So when we start the game, the scene is empty. It's a blank sheet. There's nothing there. Everything has been created for this game session alone, which means that every time you start over, it'll be different. And whatever you add there, you can also remove, you can destroy, you can have fun with. Everything you have here is because you asked it to be there. The next time you play, it could be something completely different. So what the engine does, it helps you make sense of the world. You can ask, like I asked for an ancient Roman thing, but as you can see, there were some vehicles there. So you can mix and match. You can do something that doesn't make sense necessarily because hey, it's your game. But you can also control the world. You can control the weather. You can control the time of day. You can control the season. It can be winter. It can be summer. It can be raining. It can be night, day. Up to you. And instead of having to set the light setting and tune where the sun is and all that, all you have to do is say, make it night, make it day, whatever, all that happens by words. So you can think of Bitmagic as a professional game designer that is sitting next to you, and you can just say, what kind of things you'd like, and your pal will help you. At this point, Bitmagic is still early on. I'd say it's some sort of like an early alpha version where you can create the worlds, you can create a lot of stuff in the world. We're still limited in a way that we don't have too many different types of objects there, and there's limitation of what type of things you can do. The gameplay is not necessarily quite there yet. You can play and you can do different things, but in a limited fashion. Okay, so now that we are back in the morning and we can see something, let's try something else. You can just like you can adjust the weather, you can also ask to create different kind of objects. You can create, you can ask for anything. The engine doesn't necessarily know how to do everything, so sometimes what happens is that it just creates a placeholder instead of the object that you just created. Like in this case, it doesn't know how to make a hammer, So it creates a box here, which approximates the size and shape of the actual object, so that if you save this and then you load it up later on, it'll be replaced by the real object once that has been added to our asset catalog. And sometimes it makes kind of funny mistakes. Like in this case, I wanted to do a tank, but it added a gas tank, which is, correct, but incorrect. So then I'll ask with different words, so, be more specific, and then it gets it right. So it is, you just need to try out different ways and, experiment, have fun. So let's try something else, another type of world, another type of experience. This is more like it's a fantasy setting. You can see I'm an elf. The whole scenery is different. It's more like a fantastical fairy tale world. And what I want to do here now is I want to set up some sort of like a photo opportunity to see how we can create like as pretty scenery as possible. The time of day, I'd say it needs to be a little bit earlier in the day. I like the glow, but then everything else gets too dark. So now maybe a little bit earlier. If we go a little bit earlier, I think we're going to get the perfect balance of still having a little glow, but then the background is going to have just enough light that it makes a pretty perfect shot. And yeah, there we go. I think it's good now. I think it's pretty. I'd like to play this game. It looks like a game I would play. So this is Bitmagic. This is in a very nutshell a glimpse of what you can do with it. We're opening up access next week at Slash in Helsinki. So if you want to play, go to our Discord, join our Discord server. The link is going to be somewhere in the description, and sign up, and we'll get you in. All right, thanks. Bye.